what you're doing, where you're going, how you're doing it, and who you're doing it with. So you must be proactive as an entrepreneur, okay? Welcome back, MJT fam. It's Mikia. And listen, I'm so glad to have you back. If you're a returning viewer, subscriber, I just want to thank you for stopping by the channel. If you're new to this channel, I want to let you know that it's the Let's Build Together MJT fam channel. M for Mikia, obviously. J for Jose or Jada when they make their cameo appearances. The T for my last name, Troche, or my son Ty. On this channel, there's so much diversity going on. I give you business tips. I did a video recently on the truth about YouTube. You may want to go ahead and check that video out, especially if you're looking to start a YouTube channel. I mean, I give you mentorship. I give you some pranks. Some gone wrong, some gone pretty okay. I am here to build you up. I am your virtual coach. I'm your virtual friend. And so, like I said, on this channel, we do so much to keep our viewers engaged. And so I'm glad that you stopped by. With that being said, I just want to ask you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're in here with us. And we're just going to go ahead and jump into today's topic. So you probably were able to take a peek at the thumbnail. This is probably why you stopped by. And we're going to talk about quality habits of, an entrepreneur and being an entrepreneur. Again, like I said, some days it may be some joking and things going on, but then I really take my role as a mentor very important. So if you don't have your mentor, I'm your virtual mentor today. Okay, so you guys know if you visit me often, right? If you visit me often, what do I use? My handy dandy notebook to keep some of my notes in it because I never want to forget what it is that I'm trying to share with you guys. So let's talk about the first thing in regards to the habits of an entrepreneur. You have to learn the word synergize. That's deep, ain't it? Like ocean blue deep. You have to know how to synergize and create synergy with other people. So Mikia, what does that mean? Because now you're trying to talk to us in big old lame-o terms, right? Because on this channel, we definitely keep it basic. Not that anyone can handle any high-level learning or anything like that, but we want to be able to appeal to anybody who looks. You can have a millennial, a 20-something-year-old who's looking into this video, and we want to be able to appeal to them as well. So when we're talking about synergizing, that's just another word for collaborating. As an entrepreneur, you need to be really focused on collaborating with people that are like-minded, people that have the same energy as you, people that have the same goals and the same maybe the same vision as you. And can you imagine that the two of you coming together and just making something powerful? It can't be just the Lone Ranger in the entrepreneurship world, because you'll find yourself, one, lonely, and maybe you'll find yourself struggling. So when you synergize, you're able to pull somebody else's strength and they can compensate for your weakness, and then you can do that vice versa. But until we put synergize into our vocabulary as an entrepreneur, we're not going to be able to collaborate and really get our businesses off to where we're trying to get it to go. Okay? So I'm hoping that that made some sense to you. Synergize. Put that in your memory bank, because that is something that you want to do. Listen, this is what I'm going to do. Let's even see how, because you guys know that I love Siri. Let's just even see how Siri defines synergize, okay? Let's see. I'm doing all kind of stuff. If you're new to the channel, this is what I do. I just jump in and coach the way I coach. And I love it. And you guys love it because you're MJT fam. All right, awesome. Let's see. Hey, Siri, What is the definition of synergize?
Synergize means combine or coordinate the activity of two or more agents to produce a joint effect greater than the sum of their separate effects.
Did you hear that? Two or more people coming together so that, honestly, what this person is doing and what you're doing, you add them together and you got something really powerful. I mean, I'm in love with the word synergize, and I'm always looking for opportunities to collaborate with other people. And as an entrepreneur, that is something that you definitely want to do. All right, let's hit the next one, okay? Y'all know I'll be looking at the time. Let's hit the next one. You got to be proactive in being an entrepreneur. It's a daily forming habit, and you have to be proactive. What I mean by proactive is, one thing you want to do is prepare your day the night before, the day before, the afternoon before. You want to be proactive in how you're going into your next day, okay? I probably touched on that in my procrastination video, because procrastinators generally just kind of wait until the very last minute. As an entrepreneur and trying to create some quality habits, you have to be sure that you're proactive in all that you're doing, okay? You have to remember that you're in charge of your schedule. And with you being in charge of your schedule, or maybe you have an administrative assistant, or maybe you have a coordinator or someone who's in charge of your schedule. But at the end of the day, the two of you are coming together. You should be sitting together the night before to say, hey, what's on the agenda for tomorrow? Where am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be doing? Now, let's just say the next day is maybe your off day. It's your day to kind of revamp and look into, other business ventures and things like that. Then you still need to put that on the calendar. You have to know what you're doing, where you're going, how you're doing it, and who you're doing it with. So you must be proactive as an entrepreneur, okay? I think that's pretty much self-explanatory. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you begin with the end in mind. That's a great quality habit to have as an entrepreneur. It's like, okay, I'm building this from the beginning, and I have to have the end in mind, because sometimes you can look at the beginning of your business or your whatever it is that you're starting, and it may not look or feel the way you think it should look in the beginning. But that's because you haven't decided and you haven't made up in your mind that you're building with the end in mind. So if you have a long-term thinking, I tell a lot of my clients this, especially the clients that I service in a financial services industry. It's not the now. Your money isn't going to multiply tomorrow because you made this deposit into your program. You have to have a long-term thinking. Building a business is multiplication. We're not doing addition and subtraction in it, okay? Yes, we're adding, with Synergy, we're adding other business partners or other entrepreneurs. And then guess what? That too will multiply, because someone may know someone who may know someone. And then here you have this phenomenal business going, So these are some of the things that you really have to consider when you're talking about habits that suit you as an entrepreneur. But beginning with the end in mind, knowing that you're putting your elbow grease in it right now for what you're going to get out of it later, you have to do that. If you expect for it to take off day one, you're gonna stumble a little bit. You're going to stumble a little bit. It's great to be confident, and you must have that self-belief, but you also need to be realistic and understanding that today may not be the day that it take off. Maybe tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? All right. Here's another thing. Also, as a habit of an entrepreneur, you want to think win-win-win. There are going to be times where you don't, but you have to tell yourself, if I just keep going, I know that I'm going to win. If I just keep swinging my axe, this tree will fall. And so these are some of the things, sorry, I got a little bit all tongue twisted. These are some of the things that are so important when you're creating the habits of an entrepreneur. Now, if you're a serial entrepreneur and if you're a veteran entrepreneur, then, this video, this stuff already. You have maximized, monetized, all of these tips that I'm giving. So I want to just speak to those that are new in entrepreneurship, maybe a year or two, or maybe, less than a year. I want you to start thinking about these habits so that when you finally take off, you're a well-rounded individual. People will seek after you. You will be very versatile. You will offer diversity. And I'm telling you, this will be appealing to the people that you're seeking to see the vision of your business. So this is really, really important. Keeping the end in mind. It is not the now, it's the long-term thinking, okay? And let's see. I got one more for you. Here's something that's really important. Take the time. I'm sorry. I have to keep fixing my glasses so the camera light. I'm just going to leave that in this video. But anyway, take the time to understand so that you can be understood. Understand your business. Understand your craft. Even when you're creating that synergy and you're synergizing with other people, take the time to listen. And don't listen to respond. Listen to learn. And so once you start to understand, you will be understood. Your vision would be clear to other people. People will know exactly what it is that you're trying to do. And believe it or not, they just may be the ticket to get you to where you're going. So collaboration, I've said it on a lot of my social media outlets. Collaboration is the new currency. And you want to keep that in mind. We are better together than we are apart. So I wanted to share with you a little bit. This was on my mind. I wanted to share a little bit with you how to just have these great quality habits of an entrepreneur. I want you to go ahead and subscribe to my page. I want you to go ahead and comment and give me some feedback. Let me know if any of these tips have helped you, if you have some additional tips that you want to add. And I'm telling you, this will help you in your business as an entrepreneur. I am your virtual coach. I am your friend, MJT fam. I am so excited that you guys stop by this channel. We're climbing and climbing every day because of you. But this is what I want to tell you. If you do not apply this, the only person that you can blame is you, okay? You're the only person that you can blame if your business doesn't have all the tweaks that it needs to become successful. So you take this short little video, you make some notes, you tweak the way you operate your business, and I'm telling you, you will have great habits of an entrepreneur. All right, MJT fam, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I want to thank you for joining me. Mwah. As always, XO